This is a poem called Fateful April Day. It's a poem I've not posted online for a few years because in recent years we've been told not to make any comment online which may have an adverse impact on the legal proceedings relating to the Hillsborough disaster. But after today, I don't think we should stay silent any longer. It's a poem about what happened at Hillsborough, it's a poem about what happened after Hillsborough, and it's a poem about solidarity, because what happened at Hillsborough could have happened to any team and to any team's fans, and we should never let the authorities and those in power divide us when seeking truth and seeking justice. Two sides met for a semi-final that fateful April day. Liverpool and Forest walked onto the pitch to play. The fans were making noises like they'd never made before. From Lepping's Lane, behind Brucey's goal, a different kind of roar. 6 minutes it went on that day before they realised. Just 6 minutes of ignorance, then 20 years of lies. As fans tried to help fans, the authorities stood by, and those that should have helped them just sat back and watched them die. The darkened days that followed soon turned into darkened years. A city now not capable of holding back the tears, and all they got from the British press was money-grabbing smears, distrust, disgust, disharmony, Hillsborough's only souvenirs. And the only reason they were there that fateful April day was the way the balls came out the bag back when the draw was made. Remember, it was only them because they'd hit Brentford for 4, but it could have been any team. The bad luck of the draw. It could have been the Albion. It could have been the Blues. It could have been the Tangerines. It could have been the U's. It could have been the Minster men. It could have been the Daggers. It could have been the Railway men. It could have been the Hammers. It could have been the Canaries. It could have been the Seagulls. It could have been the Hornets, or it could have been the Eagles. It could have been the Magpies, or the Bantams, or the Rams, and it could have been any club. And it could have been their fans. It could have been the Seasiders. It could have been the Stags, the Lions, the O's, the R's, the B's, the Borough, the Black Cats. It could have been almost anyone, from the Red Devils to the Saints, to watch them die and face the lies from that fateful April day. It could have been the Sandgrounders. It could have been the Latics. It could have been the Saddlers, or the Cobblers, or the Addicts. It could have been the Gooners, and it could have been the Yids, and it could have been your parents, and it could have been your kids, who left their homes one morning and set off for Lepping's Lane, who left their homes that morning never to return again. It could have been your family, that the memory still haunts and comes back to claim each season when they hear those vile taunts. It could have been your family that were told at 3:15 all those who died were dead and had snuffed it at the scene, while the police did all they could as survivors gave them hell and robbed from fans and pissed on fans and left them where they fell. The authorities will threaten us. The police will often back them, and the press will join in an attempt our peaceful names to blacken. We must all stand united, for if we do, we'll never ever have to walk alone. We will march on together. For we could all be Liverpool, united in our grief. Take your replica shirt off, we're no different underneath. They may try to divide us and they may try to cheat us, but while all fans stand in unison, we know that they'll never beat us. We come to cheer our heroes and to watch the players play, and we don't want much more than that at the end of the day. We want no lies and no dishonesty, for when mud's thrown it sticks. Just truth and hope and unity and justice for the 96.